then, have a go. Why do you think that says fine, Michaela?
5 minutes, mum, please.
OK, go on then, try 5 minutes, mum, please.
I don't think that's a mum.
Why don't you think it's mum?
It's more than 3 letters. 3 letters.
Okay.
It may look like Year 6 students Liam and Michaela are playing hangman, but according to this game's inventor, there's more to it than just guessing words.
Anyone who says just hangman is forgetting that you can get hanged if you don't get the word out. The National Curriculum for Literacy now tells us we need to have word-level work, so that's fine, but we need to have sentence-level work. That's to do with grammar and context. And we need to have text-level work. That's to do with meaning and response and comprehension and understanding. You could say it is just hangman, but it's hangman done on a complete text of considerable interest and reward.
What else could it be? 5 minutes, please.
5 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Mate, please.
Mate, could be mate.
He had survived.
It was 25 years ago, after struggling to teach literacy to a group of disengaged teenagers, that Bob Moy came up with his novel idea.
I would try what I'd done at home with my kids and my wife on a ZX81 computer. It was a simple little hangman program. We were bored with doing it, putting one word in, so we tried putting in 2 or 3, eventually a phrase, a sentence, a complete text. Watching what happened at home was wonderful, and I thought, it's possible that this could happen at school. So I tried it. We put in a simple sentence, and suddenly they were able to read at a much higher level than they would read in a typical reading test. You could do that bit there, and then that bit there, and slowly it's coming up like the photograph in the developing tray. It's building until always in the end you've got the complete text.
Let's have a look at the first word. It starts with C. With the children today, we're looking at spelling, concentrating on verbs that end in ED. I've already written the piece of text, and it will come up on the computer, and there'll be lots of letters blanked out, and the children have to use their phonic and spelling knowledge along with grammatical and contextual knowledge to try to work out what those missing letters and the missing words are. Merab, you look like you know what it is.
Catherine.
How do you know that it's Catherine?
Because it all the other letters that's after Catherine.
One of the advantages I think that Developing Tray has for primary age children is that they are still very much within the phase of learning how to construct words, how to develop sentences, how to express themselves. And so to be able to look at somebody else's text when part of that is missing, it enables them to use their own imagination, to be able to use their own knowledge of word building skills that they already have.
The A has to be a capital letter.
Why does it have to be a capital letter, Merab?
Because it's a name.
Catherine of Aragon was...
Divorced.
Divorced. Can you spell divorced for me, Chris?
D-I-V-O-R-C-D.
I think it's convenient to talk about levels of ability and age levels and saying this particular text is appropriate for this particular group. Actually, if it's a really good text, if it's worth anybody's time, done this way, anybody can do any text and enjoy it.
This could be let me.
Go on then. What makes you think that says let me?
Because it just makes more sense, like let me something.
Okay, so look
5 minutes.
Okay.
Let me, can't I just? Can't I just?
One of the things that we found with Developing Tray is it actually gives children the opportunity to feel as if nobody's really looking over their shoulder in some way, so that they can experiment on their own without any fear of something being right or wrong.
Can't I just? Yeah, can't I just? And then can't I just fetch? It could be F-E. Fetch. Oh, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Oh, yeah.
Children get a great sense of achievement. All the children do, whatever their ability range is. The higher ability children are looking into the higher order of a poet's language, what a poet is actually trying to say. So they're looking at the context of the poem. Lower ability children, I've observed, tend to focus in on a particular word, but then we need to actually get them to look at the semantics of the poem and to understand what the poet is trying to say. Who could be asking for 5 minutes?
It could be a child.
It could be a child, yes.
It could be the builder to his boss. Yeah, it could be.
It could be a builder to his boss, yes.
And this one could be play. Let me play 5 minutes. More. Yeah, 5 minutes more.
Okay, go on then, try more.
Yeah, actually, yeah, more.
Why would somebody use the word more on there?
Because it's like you're saying, I want more.
Yeah, they want something more.
All right, so you think that's going to be play?
I hope what Developing Tray would be offering is a chance to do joined-up literacy learning. You have to, on the run, inside the poem, as you're building it into existence, you have to draw on all the bits of grammar, expression, voice, and so on that the poet has used so skillfully. You're going to have to use them now.
Although Nikki's Year 4 class is studying history rather than poetry, the children are still learning valuable lessons in sentence construction.
What do you think that next word might be? Chris.
Cheers.
Can you spell it for me, please?
S-H-E-S.
She's. Could be. What do you think the next one might be, Samaya?
Time. T-I-M-E.
She's time. There's another 2-letter word there. Aaron?
Yeah.
As. She's time as. There's that other 3-letter word. Ezra? Was. She's time as was. Merab, is that making sense to you?
No.
Why is it not making sense?
Because, I just know it doesn't make sense.
Something time as was.
I think the first letter is she's, but I don't think time's right, but I don't know what time is.
Okay, so you think that could be a different word there. Chris.
She's should be this.
Oh, you think that could be this? This time as was. Samaya.
This time it was.
This time it was. Okay, well done, Sapphire.
If you present a text to the class complete from the beginning, it's somebody else's text that you're presenting them with, and it stays somebody else's text. Some of the words are too difficult, some of the ideas are too strange. Some of the children have kind of got it, but got it quick and got it thin. Do it the Developing Tray way, it becomes your piece of writing. You actually make it. You live with it. You see the things it might have been but didn't quite, and you make it become what it needs to be, the original writer's idea, but now it's your own piece of writing. That, I think, is the magic of it.
So we've got 5 minutes more, please. Let me play 5 minutes more, because that's what you think it might be. Can't I just I'm building the floor. Can't I just I'm something, my book. So there are different activities.
I'm reading my book, and I thought this one was I'm building on the floor.
Okay, well you can try those.
And then I'm reading.
This word comes over again and again and again. So can't I just the castle? Can't I just the...
I thought it was fetch at first, but then it doesn't fit.
Okay, so yes, because you've got an F at the beginning and an H at the end.
Oh, finish.
Oh,
Can't I just
you think
finish?
so?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Well, I thought it was finished.
Finish.
Castle. Can't I just finish the castle?
What made you think it might be castle?
Because I knew the letter S and the L and the C will go in the word.
So it's building like a kingdom.
So somebody's building a kingdom somewhere on their floor, aren't they?
Yeah.
Malachi, what do you think the title could be?
The 6 Wives. W-I-F-E-S.
The 6 Wives. Do you think that looks right?
Yes. Oh, no.
No.
You don't think so, Rebecca?
Wise.
Can you spell that for me?
W-I-V-E-S.
W-I-V-E-S you think it is. Malachi, what do you think looks better?
Oh, no.
You're not sure?
No.
Aaron, which one do you think it could be?
W-I-F-E...
You agree with Malachi?
Yeah.
Why doesn't someone check that in a dictionary? Okay, go on. And what's the correct spelling?
Wise.
It is with a V. Aaron.
When he's got one wife, it's an F, and when he's got more than one wife, it's a V.
Fantastic, well done. We didn't get any wrong. Can anyone read how many points we've got up the top?
13,895.
Okay, well done, Sapphire. You have earned that many points. I'm going to write that up on the points board for you.
We want to get points because that's what the game's all about, and trying to get a point and trying to figure out what the words are and finish the sentence.
I really enjoyed the lesson and it was so fun. I like developing tray more than reading because in developing tray it's the game and you have to guess words. But in reading, all you have to do is read the words. But developing tray, you read the words and you guess the words.
Can't I play?
Can't I play?
2 minutes more.
Try.
Yeah.
1 minute more because it's not an S.
There's no S, there's no room for the S, is there? So well spotted, Liam. Looking back up here, so we've got 5 minutes here. Well, can't I just... There, and then something minutes.
Can't
something
I
minutes.
play just for...
Yeah, it could be 4.
Yeah.
Although time's run out for Liam and Michaela, they've still notched up an impressive 4,000 points.
Look at your score. Well done.
I like that it's a fun game and it helps you like with lots of things like you struggle in class, like spelling and sounding out.
And like riddles, like in poems, yeah, and riddles that you can like solve in class. Yeah, so it's a very good game. It's like a teacher online.
The way that the programme is set up, that the children they don't need to wait for an adult to come along to check the work. Yeah. They can actually use, be sort of quite autonomous really, and they can use their own buttons. They can check the prediction themselves, so they're not always waiting for an adult to come back round to them. So it's for the teacher, it's actually quite a nice way that the programme is set up.
And it feels really good, like just to finish it, and then you got all those points, and then you could tell everyone that you got lots of points. It makes you feel happy.
It was good because it was tricky, and when it was tricky, I learned more.
I thought it was excellent, and I really, really